Hi guys, we're picking up where we left off, and that was trying to find plan B. I also think it was me taking the Yorkshire puddings out of the oven, and you can see I've still got war wounds, but that's another tale. So, plan B, or rather B to B, Bordeaux to Benidorm. So, come along with us on our trip from Bordeaux to Benidorm as we make our dash for the... Join us as we go into Saint-Genis de Saint-Tong. I hope I've got that right, my French isn't that good. And head for the air, with a name that made us smile, and certainly I'm sure it would make the girls from Campervide smile. Yes, it was called Rue Fanny, and that's the name of their van. So, as you saw, it's a nice quiet spot, right in the village, with a petanque court and a lovely feel about it. The main street passes the end of the road, so it's only a tiny little walk, and it was all dressed up for Christmas, and it was a really great spot with an excellent butcher's, patisserie, and the camping car parks there was secure behind a barrier. Apparently 70% of the popcorn in France comes from this area. Very strange fact, but there you go. So we settled down for a peaceful night in this ancient little town, which dated back to the 1200s, based around a priory, before setting off, as it got light, bound for Spain. Oh, that's beautiful. They're like they're sleeping policemen, don't they?
They're not really crossings.
Oh, it's just marks on the road, there are no lumps, no. Oh, beautiful. Day 2 in France, and we're on the long straight road, the A63, all the way to Spain. We're about 90 miles just north of the border. Spent last night in an air just north of Bordeaux. Very nice. Strange name for the road though. It was number 18, Rue Fanny. But a very nice site. So we should be in Spain in a couple of hours. Catch you then. Rapidly approaching the Spanish border. Starting to see some mountains in the distance. I think we've got about 15 miles perhaps till we get to the border. It's not all that easy to tell because obviously we've got the destination set further on. Beautiful, aren't they? I thought we'd get a view as we went round this.
Pyrenees, yeah.
Yeah. Should see them again as we go around this curve, I would think.
Yeah, I would say so.
There we go. That's a good sign we're getting close. Ah, it's beautiful. And we're up to 17 degrees now as well.
Yeah.
Pyrenees in the distance, Spanish border coming up, not quite imminently, but not far away. You need to get left, Alan.
No,
No, you do? Oh, 30. No, you're quite right.
I don't.
Right, well I've just ruined that one then.
Yeah.
I'm loving the curving roads, you know, the big long sweeps as we get there. Ah, here's the roadworks they talked about. Hopefully they won't be too bad. I would lose a lane looking at it.
Biarritz 20 now. Biarritz is still in front, so we're about just over 20, I'd say, from the border. It'll all become apparent. We're going in the right direction anyway, so. Too many of these today. Let's prepare today. Ah, another payout. Oh no, that's for them turning off there. But that does indicate we are going to have another payout, doesn't it? Unless they're charging you in advance. That wouldn't work.
Probably charging us an escape conference.
I think I'm going to have to be prepared for another one.
Anyone that says it's Brexit that's done it, it was just as expensive last time.
It was very expensive last time. I don't know how they're working out our vehicle this time, but last time we ticked all 3 boxes because we had a tag accident. So we got charged at the higher rate every single toll we went through.
I don't think it's any different.
I don't think it is. I reckon they're doing it here
I think
too.
it's a bullshit.
This is almost alpine, isn't it? Looking at the buildings. Well, we're now in Spain, but I missed the sign. It was just after the payage, so at least all the French tolls are behind us now. They seem to get us every single opportunity they possibly could. So, now we are in Spain.
It's just going to split, I think.
Signposted.
The signpost for Vittoria meant nothing to me at the time. Little did we know that our adventure would include a week on an industrial estate in this very place. But more about that in the later video.
Bilbao.
Well, we are now in España. Well, I'm not, I'm in my kitchen, but we are in España. But still a way to go to get to Benidorm. And we've had no choice but to go through France, but we did wonder what it would have been like if we'd had gone to Santander, which we did do last time, but to compare the timescale is a little bit different. But we met somebody in a service station, came up to speak to us, they'd got an auto trail, came up to speak to us because of the Guernsey number plates. Turns out he used to live in Guernsey. He'd got a cancellation on the ferry we wanted, and we were in the same place at the same time. So absolutely no different. So we then continued on our route. We were going towards Zaragoza, but where were we going to spend night 2? Luckily, we were armed with the Spanish Airs book. It has been so valuable over that entire 2 months we were over there. So we had no idea how valuable it would be, but we got some great places, as you'll see.
And Burgos as well there.
Yeah.
Because we'll be going through Burgos to get to Zaragoza. Oh, look at this bridge. Very bouncy bridge.
Sorry?
Looking at the timing in the distance, Burgos might not be such a bad stop.
Yeah. We stayed there before, didn't we?
Yeah.
That was was that the one where we had the bad burger?
No, that's Zaragoza.
So where did we... That was the same, actually.
No. And a little shop as well.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, and how much have we got to go?
440 miles. So we could do with another
140.
140, yeah. But when we stop, we'll work out how far that gets us.
Maybe even further would be better. That would give us an easier check-in.
Take the next exit on the right.
Yeah.
Then
I'm not sure where
keep
we're
left
going to go
onto
to.
the A15.
That's a dangerous job.
Yeah.
So bright, isn't it? I know we've just come out of the tunnel, but
Natural wind.
oh wow. My goodness.
After a drive through excellent scenery on wonderful motorways, we arrived at our next stop for the night, Cascantes, a very peaceful spot, a car park outside of a football ground and a spa which actually looked wonderful, and I've looked online since, it does look wonderful, but we had no time to partake, shall we say. But we did take a walk into the town, which wasn't far. We see online it says that this place hasn't got much to offer, but actually it was really pretty, it was very nice, so take a walk with us and see what you think. skyscrapers of Benidorm were ever closer, and we pulled off the main roads and headed to our campsite, which was a little way out of town. We've arrived. Let's see what it's all about. It was a very warm welcome. The place was absolutely spotless, well organised, friendly, and getting onto the pitch was a bit tight. Price was reasonable. What we didn't realise then was they charged us separately for the electricity. But we were ready to experience what Benidorm had to offer. Easy taxis from the site. The site had a lovely pool, it had a restaurant, 2 bars. So take a look from the air. Views of the mountains. You can also see a railway line. We didn't even know it was there till we put the drone up. Thanks for watching. The next video will be about Benidorm and we'll show you pretty much what it's got to offer. Well, not everything because we didn't get everywhere. But please don't forget to subscribe and like, and we'll see you on the next one.